Hey, happy Saturday. We are in DTLA, rolling around. Gonna go to Pershing Square, maybe to Taco Bell. Happy Saturday. It is a stunning day here. I think it's probably about 80 degrees. Hey, Nomad. Hey, the Hummer. Shout out to Oxnard. So we took the train. We started a little early. We took the train to 7th Street Metro Center because literally would have been a shit show trying to drive down here today. If you live in LA and you are planning on coming downtown, I'd take the subway. I would take the subway anyway because I hate paying for parking and it only costs $1.75. So I've never gone there for beers, but that's really because I don't drink beers. But in my day, I probably would have had a beer from Taco Bell. Just a reminder that LA style does not quit. Hiya! So we're sort of heading towards City Hall in Pershing Square. We're at the very bottom of Wilshire Boulevard. Let's let this little scooty guy go by. I'm gonna just check to make sure that I have the pan out as much as possible. I really love this like fire station, which is, I feel like, hey Joey B, I just walked by Joey DTLA. Proud of you, and Joe of course. This is not the fire station from Ghostbusters, of course, but it seems very New York-y sitting down here at the foot of Wilshire Boulevard. So, worried about congestion, I have switched from transmitting in 5G to LTE network. So if it's a super crappy, slow-looking deal, let me know. I read that that was good for choppies. So I added a few new emojis, and I took away pancakes for now because they really did look like bloody pancakes. And I put the noodles in, which I thought I already had in. So I think that's 10 emojis. Check them out. Members emojis. Thank you guys so much for becoming members. Let me just roll the, whatever you want to call this. The name of the, we're walking in Los Angeles. Joey and Joey are going to work on a theme song. I wanted to have a drop just when the credit comes up. Seven emojis. Really hoping for the magic 8. What time of night did you go down here on a scooter? I once and only once rode a scooter on Thanksgiving in Hollywood. The streets were empty. Pretty lovely. I wish I had the foresight to come downtown for that. The Waymo is the cheapest, we've come to discover. Probably only cheapest because it doesn't come all the way to our neighborhood. It drops off a couple blocks proceeding where we live. This really is the Lord's longest light. I'm supposed to be walking in LA, not standing at the crosswalk in LA. Alright, I'm gonna take my chance with these guys. That dog in a cami can't be wrong. What a cutie. Hey, 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 it is beautiful. I think we are looking at a lovely 80 degrees. It's supposed to get up almost to 80 degrees. That's not what I wanted to show. I think I may have removed the weather because it was always inaccurate, but it is. Downtown Los Angeles, 80 degrees. I can stop every time there's an ad and just wait on the corner. This is one way to get down here from where I live. It's 6th Street. We talk about 6th Street all the time. I hate getting dumped out here. Almost never take it when I drive. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It kind of sucks. They should save them for the replay. There's the US Bank tower that we see always from far and away. Hey, Jay Walker. Hey, everyone. I'm trying to totally be 100% into not tripping or getting hit by a car today, so if I don't say hi, I'll feel really bad later. Trust me. So I want to take a second while we can. I'm also walking to say, hey, new members. Thank you so much. We'll have some cool stuff up for you. Private posts, private polls, private videos, and so much more. And wait, that's not the right one because that's missing some names because there are so many names now. I needed to create a chimera to collect them. So here they are. Thanks. So much love. I hope that's not playing during an ad. It's a little slow because that list is long. And the love is there. So I want to just thank you guys. I'm not going to the bank, but I'm just not trying to fall on top of these people. That's me. That's my reflection. I also want to thank Monica so much for the Venmo support. The papaya salad was really sweet. And B. Duxtine yesterday for the Super thanks. That was really lovely for Joe's birthday tribute, shall we call it. I really can't do it without you. Hopefully that won't play over and over again and strain our resources. But again, thanks. And if you haven't, if you're just watching and you want to support the channel, this is another great way to do it, is like, subscribe, and then chat. Okay, enough of that. Hey. Yeah, I totally promise. Or even more than $6. I hate the ads too. What I hope to do is actually you can time them out. So I thought I had timed them out to like, I think they were going to show every 7 minutes to like 24 or 45 minutes. All right, we are almost to 1 Wilshire. I wonder if that sandwich restaurant that we saw a couple weeks ago opened up. No, you can pipe up anytime. I still want to know from yesterday's conversation if the Wii Spa people are gonna open up the spa in Hollywood as a Wii Spa or a Hollywood Spa. I think you guys mentioned that yesterday. Brave Bull maybe mentioned that. Oh, this little pizza place. Right, let's get to 100K subscribers. Let's get me to carry a card so when people ask me what I'm doing, I can just give it to them instead of trying to explain walking_in_LA at YouTube, which is always wrong. Okay, so I have the sound suppression turned down. I'm gonna turn it off because I don't know, I think we might miss somebody speaking. If it's the sound is really bad, LMK. Yeah, YouTube Premium actually pays the most. I don't have a YouTube Premium account too. Imagine if I did and my own views counted, because you know I always go back and watch to see if I can make a short out of anything. Beautiful Pershing Square Park. It's really just a cement shame of a spot, in my opinion. I think they should get it since I'm, I guess, a YPP. I'm in the YPP. Yeah, you know me. I think once you make the YPP, I'm going to keep saying that because I think it's pretty funny. I think I'm myself laughing. I think once you make the YPP, every last homie, you have to, hey, Sir Kerr, you definitely, all right, we're getting closer. I shouldn't be laughing. That's awesome to hear. I didn't realize there were so many of these happening. This one actually, there's a march from here, at 4 o'clock to City Hall. Happy Saturday, Jen. Happy Saturday, everyone. Okay, normally my phone would have conked out because of the crowds here, but I have to say I switched to the LTE network, and knock on wood. Let me know if you see any signs you love.
So the question is, what are we going to do about it? We're going to fight back. But, hey, look, our fellow patriots out here today, in mass protest against this wannabe dictatorship, trying to take our democracy from us. But I also know that Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and their billionaire cronies, and their lapdogs in Congress don't give a damn that we're out here today.
I kind of believe that.
They say, let them have the day in the sun. Let them go back to their regular lives, and we'll continue doing what we want to do. So, it's great that you're all willing to be out here today. I love you for that. But are you willing to do something and call on your Congress members to invoke the 14th Amendment, to remove this dictator now? Are you willing to do that? Okay, then here's what we're going to do.
See how close I can get. Sorry.
Take out your... If you're with me on this, take out your phones right now. Pull up house.gov.
Is Donald Trump?
Put your zip code in, find your member of Congress, and call them right now. Demand, leave a message. It's Saturday, they're not going to be answering. Leave a message. Demand that they invoke the 14th Amendment and remove this ineligible insurrectionist, this dictator wannabe, trying to illegally dismantle our democracy, who is importing legal Americans to El Salvadoran prisons without due process, taking away all of our rights, all of our earned benefits. Tell them we demand that you invoke the 14th Amendment.
I want that balloon.
Remove this dictator, this ineligible felon, now.
Donald Trump here?
No. We're going to crash their inboxes. Then when you get home,
Oh, is this them getting mad?
Monday, I want you to do the same thing. Call them again. Talk to a staffer directly. Demand they invoke the 14th Amendment. 3. It says anyone who is engaged in insurrection or rebellion against our Constitution after taking an oath to defend the Constitution is ineligible to hold the presidency, any federal office or any state office ever again. Exactly.
It smells like someone's trying to sage the park.
He said, oh, I don't like what I'm paying, so I'm gonna look for the challenger. If they pull up 1 or 2
I wonder what General Pershing would think. I don't think Pershing would approve. LA is hot and bothered. Let's get closer to the balloon.
That's true, they do.
Sorry for being so quiet as I'm kind of wiggling through here.
I would have brought cash, if Carol was able to go.
And ever since then, she has realized that America has been not the greatest country in the world, unlike most people say. She has not been proud of being American. However, there has been one time that she has been proud as an American. She was in North Korea. Yes, she was in North Korea. With her ex-husband, who is a sex offender, by the way. They were at the border between North and South, and
I love that spirit.
To guard the border, because you know, North Korea, South Korea, South Korea, North Korea. I'm Korean, by the way. And those American soldiers decided to mock these.
We're pausing to take a picture of this, not
to the
necessarily
point
us, but
I triggered World
hey,
War III.
why not?
I'm not kidding.
Send to the White House.
And my friend decided to stand up and said, "You fucking dumbasses! How dare you try to incite a World War III by literally mocking the North Koreans?" And that is when she is proud that she was American. And now, let's talk about the oppressed. There are times where, actually, there were people who had tried to fight rights,
Sorry.
but they either died while trying to fight, or they just simply gave up, slowly but surely. I was one of the oppressed. I'm an Asian American, and I was born with autism. And I did not grow up as a great family, but we did what we can to survive. And I wanted to try to make a difference for a very long time. But I thought I was able to make a difference because I had nothing. Nothing to give, nothing to offer, nothing of value. And even if I want to do it, there are other people who cannot fight because they think it won't make a difference. But my closest friend told me, do not shame on those who can't afford time and money to do so. It's all because there's nothing they can do. And don't blame them for that. So, it is our time to do what they can't do. As that is to show
Agreed.
the oppressed that we can make a difference.
Oh, thank you. Good. Hey.
And that includes the blacks,
How long have you been here?
the autistic people,
About an hour.
Yeah.
City Hall, came back.
and even
Is
the
it
homeless
busier?
people.
Are there people at City Hall?
No, not yet. They're setting
Oh.
up the PA.
All right.
Yeah, everybody that was over there moved here.
So, to quote
Great to
from
see,
my great
likewise.
Canadian hero, so I'm gonna send off with a
I
bang.
wanted to make sure it was you.
All right.
I was like, wait a minute.
So get ready.
Sweating my ass off downtown.
Those MAGA oppressors will never.
Well, if I wasn't here, I'd be watching you do this
Oh.
today for sure.
Oh wait. You
I've
okay?
been so busy all week. I've missed all your lives.
Say
Oh,
ever
yeah,
after
chime
after
in.
never.
We've
okay?
actually been going really late,
Ready?
kind of. Just later in
I
the day.
said the MAGA oppressors will
Like
never,
there's a bigger crowd in the evening.
ever will to put us in balls in chains again. Thank you.
That took a lot of strength and courage, for sure. Amazing guy.
Okay, so what I'm trying to do. Okay.
We'll catch up
So
and
what I
then
was
we'll walk
hoping,
around.
what we're gonna do now is everyone's gonna repeat after me. We're gonna practice using the people's mic muscle. Meaning if we didn't have this sound system and we still needed to do this and hear and listen to each other, we can use the people's mic. So when I say mic check, you say mic check. Mic check.
Let me know if
Alright.
that's too loud for you, right?
You guys
I'm
were
on-
supposed to say all right when I said all right.
All right, I'm on LTE.
Mic check.
They're not collecting my
Mic
data.
check. Mic check.
It's all the 5G they warned you about.
We are the people. The mighty, mighty people.
The mighty, mighty people.
We are here
Let's
to
check
defend
out some
our country,
more awesome
We are
signs.
to protect our freedom. We are here to call out the traitors. Call out the traitors. They are the people. The shady, shady people.
Hey, Cecilia.
They have voted to betray our country.
Hey, walking.
They would like to deny our freedoms. They should not be allowed to govern. Call out the traitors. Call out the traitors. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's walk the other side and get the little
So-
balloon.
It's good to be here with you all, Los Angeles. This was my hometown, my stomping grounds many years.
Okay, now on with the regular tour. Here's the Hotel Biltmore, known for its spooky. Kidding. We're gonna go back. We'll come over to the Biltmore for a ghost story later. Here we are on glamorous Pershing Square. Is it Pershing or Pershing? I kind of like saying Pershing. We want to get enough. We want to like spend a night at the Biltmore with my Ghost machine, or Ghost app in my phone, or the Roosevelt. I think that would be a fun like private stream, a pajama party. I'm kidding, but you know. Whoop. Hey. But the spookiness is off the charts. They're selling some merch. Stop funding genocide. Where do people get t-shirts so fast? I kind of wonder.
The blockade of Cuba.
Come on, turn around, Trumpov. I'll never get tired of the balloon, just watching it bop around. I wish it was wearing white pants, though, I have to say. Like a golfing outfit. Those white pants don't look great on him. I'm sorry about that. It's not what we're doing. We're observing and being respectful. And I'm getting a sunburn. Look at that guy's gear. He had like 8 phones and 12 battery packs. Let's check out this.
Don't be afraid of me. Don't be afraid of do this, we're going to get you. And our effing voice is going to be heard. Oh, you didn't talk about that tough shit. And when I speak candidly, the person I am. This is what all you guys do. All individuals, when we have our rights to speak, we have our rights to... You're fine. I'm waiting for Trump.
I only seem to get his ass every time, unfortunately. And he's not wearing those sexy white golf pants, so I really not interested.
People who have 700 left of one fucking point. You know, it sucks. So I know it's one of the worst genocides in the history of America.
I want to be in the shade so bad.
That's everybody. We're not ashamed of nothing. We're going to get out there, we're going to march, we're going to be loud, we're going to be strong, we're going to be like 5 fingers on a fist, right? All right, I love you guys.
This little dog here bites fascists,
I
so
love you guys.
look out.
Wait a minute, that wasn't enough love. And this is the way it should be. Love and not freaking hate. Nuke no what?
I agree. I don't know anything that's going on in the chat, but I love watching peaceful protest. All right, I'm gonna weasel out of here. Let's pay attention to this little guy here. Beware, fascists. Look for me in the background on Telemundo, TV 52. I'm gonna start walking towards City Hall a little bit to get out of the crowd and keep up the pace here and not trip on a manhole cover that's 7 inches sticking up.
Tell people not to walk in stop.
I know, but it's going to move anyway. I just didn't want to.
There he is. Right here.
She recognized me. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm kidding. Oh, that's my favorite expression. You can't have nice things.
And the blockade of Cuba. Support the Cuban people and the blockade of Cuba.
That I posted on my Facebook page from the last month. out, guys. 10 bucks. For the people, by the people, of the people. Hands out of it. 10 bucks. Hands off, guys. Hands off. Hands out of there. For the people, by the people. Hands out of there.
They're apparently by a round ball, which is it.
Whew. Hey, Mary. I had to cross the street and stand in the shade for a minute. I'm literally sweating like a balloon. We unfortunately left when the Whitney Houston remix was just getting cooking. Right? Only like 1/3 of it is jam-packed. I just had to step to the other side. It really is the hottest public park in the world with zero shade, probably for good reason. Pershing Park has a really interesting history. Cecilia, you're breaking my heart. Oh my God, I remember that. Wow. We'll slow that down later. And I'm gonna get bird turd in my eye to boot. Guys, I just want to take a second to say I will always love you. And I just want to take another second to thank all of my awesome members. Oh, no worries. So we don't, unfortunately, always get to walk down the street this way. I can't imagine how bad the traffic. I want to get out of there just for a minute because it's so warm. I would let it keep running, but it takes a lot of resources, actually. Sometimes when I turn those little overlays on, it warns me that I'm about to have a bad time. So I've kept my eye on the LTE network the whole time, and I don't want to jinx myself, but we haven't dipped below 5.5. So I think being on the LTE network is the way to go. I didn't drive. It would be a shit show down here. Even when like one road is blocked, it's a nightmare. We're on Broadway. Let's do a little loopy down, just for giggles, and we'll go up to City Hall. I'd like to join the march for sure. Right, I usually suffer connection-wise when there's a crowd. That's when the congestion drops, but the LTE, I was afraid of LTE. I thought that was as good as whatever it's 3G. Remember when they discontinued 3G? I had a car that totally communicated in 3G, and I couldn't use any of the 3G stuff anymore. Diet 5G. I would like a Diet Coke. We've been having too many Diet Cokes this week, though. No, but like, so Cecilia, if you like wanted to go shopping, this is a really specific place to go shopping. I think a lot of the stores just, I don't know if you mean closed for good or just closed, but I think it's probably has a really high occupancy, a really low occupancy rate down here. I just read a report the other day about downtown office spaces, and it's down month over month this year to last year. I can't remember what the percentage is. Hey, are you not on there? I am really sorry. I will definitely add you to that. That was my members stream. If you just became a member, I probably didn't see it yet. And I'm super sorry. I actually copied and pasted the list, or actually downloaded that list, so I'm so sorry. Anyway, I will add you twice. Oh, I think you might be. I downloaded the list from YouTube this morning and gave everybody a couple of lovely emojis. We are going to conduct our feet to the sunny side of the street for a moment. And then left, and we'll dip back up Broadway and walk, of course. Thank you so much. Whenever I can catch you, I'm always really excited. You come on really early in the morning. We're like opposite times, but that's okay. It's a great morning chill. Although you really made me want an iced coffee or a cold coffee, and maybe a cigarette also. I'll check it out for sure. That's definitely a weird spot to be in, for sure, politically. We're on Spring. We're gonna walk through the Spring Arcade, I love it. And then I'm actually just totally walked across the street with green lights because I'm following the guy. Or I'm not following him. Perfect time. So let's take a walk through here. This leads back to Broadway. I just kind of love this building. And then it's a little bit of an atrium, so it's natural light. Kind of feels like you're somewhere else. Thanks, Javier. LA knows how to protest. I was thinking there were a lot of people in costumes. It felt like a little Halloween, but I love it. I love them all. The Katrina. Oh my God, this cute puppy. He realizes YouTube is watching him. Please click like if you like this cute puppy. The floor is definitely not original, I feel like. So if you were to come downtown, it would be like an exploring kind of trip, you know? I don't know that I would necessarily come down here to shop unless you wanted some bootleg Louis Vuitton stuff or jewelry. And I'm not dissing DTLA. There's a Zara over there somewhere. And a Uniqlo. But the real fun is grabbing food. Hey. Or the bookstore. So the bookstore. The last bookstore. Let's see if we can circle back to that. We're gonna walk to City Hall right now. Or in that direction. Looks like the crowd got really thick up ahead. I'll make it a point to go to the next bookstore and inside soon. Since I've been kicked out of 2 places, I'm losing my fear of going in places with a camera. I just needed a little rejection first. Hola, Simplisa Nora. Happy Saturday. If you guys are new and joining us, pardon my call to action, but please like, subscribe, and then chat. We'd love to hear from you. So City Hall is a couple blocks straight ahead. I almost feel like I should walk back down the other street that Pershing Square is on. But I'm gonna go this way. I had jury duty for a week. I had to call in every day. And the reason why I had to call in, well, it's because that's how you do it, but it was a repeat jury duty because they gave it to me and I forgot to call in on the second or third day. Such a pain in the arse. Thank you so much, Jen. You're the best. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a regular. I just walked into a fire hydrant. I was down here for those and the Women's March. There's a little bit of a police presence, sorry, I almost said protest. The whole thing is a little bit, more like a party atmosphere almost. Oof. Welcome, Jen. Welcome, our newest sidewalk surfer. We will add your name to our supporters that we thanks. Thank you so much. The only time I do it's when I'm trying to wiggle and not hit people. I literally just almost threw up though. I always hit my shins. They look like shit, pardon the expression. There's no nice way to say it. Your support really does mean a lot to us. It's really helping to make the channel grow, helping us to try new things. Another way to support the channel, we got some merch in our store. You can get something tangible, a t-shirt or a glass coffee cup. Thank you so much, everybody, for the support and bearing with us for the commercials. We ran into solo casting, by the way, which was kind of awesome. Oh, I'm gonna come over here. This is like the shady side. I don't think I will sweat as much with these people. I think the crowd has gotten bigger since I left. It doesn't look like I will as easily squeeze through to the stage, and there are more people arriving constantly, as you can see. It's really weird because we probably should have crossed the street. So it is almost 4 p.m. It is 4:19. So we're supposed to march from here to City Hall, which I created a City Hall emoji. If anybody wants to use that. There we go, City Hall emoji. I also made a Capitol Records emoji because we see that all the time. I'm gonna jaywalking here, breaking the law. And we got some pretty lovely signs here. On this. Oh my God, we gotta be respectful for sure. We all have different opinions about a bunch of different stuff. We're just observing this. Ooh, vibrant work here. You should have seen the front. Oh no! Hey Mary, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to our two new members today, Jen and Mary. Thank you. We will have a new emoji up tonight. We'll put a poll up before we put the new emoji. I do have a couple in the wings. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, that YouTube, they love their 30% and then jam my show, jam my show through full of commercials. Thanks, Mary. We're glad you became a member. We're glad to see you here. Here's another great work. Some 3D action on that one. The coolest people are standing in the shade, by the way. We're trying. I hope it's always manageable, though. I'm surprisingly not irritated by, no worries at all, Mandarin crowds. Oh, there's my favorite. I'm with her, and it's the Statue of Liberty. IKEA has better cabinets. Thanks so much, Jen. Monica, Jen, thank you guys so much for becoming our newest members. We add you to the list. Some of the signs are fantastic, actually. Like that one. Kind of like that one. The people on the other side in the sun are really creatively dressed also. I love the simple signs too, but there are a couple that are just beyond compare. Like, and every time I turn around, there's another cool one, like that one. Also love the graphics on this one, this purple sign. Welcome, Russian overlords. It's literally 10 degrees cooler over here than it is over there. I've been asked if I was a cop so many times. Not here, not today, but in my life. Or, what did somebody ask us if we were one day, Joseph? Joe? We're constantly dressed like we work for the Forest Service, though, because we wear so much dark green. Baseball hat, aviator style glasses. I'm not really sure. The beard-ish growth makes me really not look like one. I don't think I dress like anybody else either, but I can't wear black because I sweat too much. Got some excellent signs here also. Let's get back to the disco side. Someone once asked if we were archaeologists. I think that's what they said when Joe and I walked by. I'm like, archaeologists? And I didn't have like a vest with a lot of pockets. Here's this dog who is the star of the day, the fascist biter. Sorry. It looks like one of those dogs. Actually, it seemed really sweet, to be honest with you, but it looks like a dog that would like just bite hard. Elon is a titty baby. I don't know if you saw that sign or that t-shirt that said badly bleached, badly built bleached blonde body. I love Jasmine Crockett. Here's my menace fire hydrant that I'm not going to let scratch my other shin. I think the PayPal does. I don't have that up yet. I have a Venmo and a coffee. I owe you a coffee. Buy me a coffee, right? I think the best thing though is to become an awesome member because look, at least get stuff or buy some merch. Well, I think we're getting ready to march actually. I am going to be at the front of the parade. I think like $2.
Like looking another direction.
It seems to be the least of it. The sad thing about the coffee one is I cannot seem to get it, the coffee and Venmo, to show up here. But I started working on that today, so maybe I can get that up. Probably not by tomorrow morning, though.
Oh, I love that. Can I grab that? That's fabulous. Fabulous. Absolutely.
I think they're lining up for the march.
Was it start 4:30?
It might have gotten a lot bigger since I've gotten here, actually. So I don't know that. These are the people lining up to march. I'm actually glad to see it. There was a march, and I came down here for immigrants. YouTube TV. Look at Canada. If I missed anything, I'm really sorry. I've already scratched my shin. And also, they're playing Grease. Except for the Grease soundtrack, that kind of takes you out of the Civil War. I haven't seen any yet, but I'm sure there are. I thought I saw someone's eyebrows that I recognized. I was actually thinking of hot dogs all the way down here, actually. Not that I would eat one, but I kind of want to. So this is how we protest in LA. Woo! Lady clowns dancing. Oh no, only once. That's not a twofer song. Those were Clouds Without Borders. We'll be dubbing that song out later. Not kidding. Oh my God, that's crazy. California might become part of Denmark. So do you mean you're going to be in California or Denmark, Denmark? I think it would be fun to be part of Denmark. We'd get Greenland. Where else can you do that? Can you say that?
You're saying 11 million is what you
Speaking of Charlie Chaplin, built more hotels over there. Those clowns don't give up. We'll go back into the park from the shady side. I love Krona. The Bonaventure is still around, almost.
Oh, I see you. I see you.
There's my cover, my thumbnail. Excuse me.
Well, I think
I'm going to. I have always put them on my calendar.
Okay, now that's my favorite. I'm gonna try. Mariachi, only in Los Angeles, right? You guys are lovely. Hey, Xavier, sorry. Happy Saturday. We are at Pershing Square for the Hands Off Rally. We're supposed to march to downtown. We're downtown City Hall. And this dog has the right idea. He's had enough. That's not come on. The network is getting congested. It's coming back though. I am going to stream tomorrow. The streets will be closed tomorrow too when we go to Ciclavia. I feel like I've just heard the song, that particular song, too many times on the radio though. But it's kind of fitting. There's a bunch of parents with their kids, and the kids are like making funny faces while their parents sing along. Right.
Stop believing the soap operas, because everything on TV is a scripted stage soap opera. The sky is not your president. Holy George is not your president.
From Eastern Europe.
That would be perfect. Or What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. Might be a little slow. Well, we thought, I'm not going to touch that because we're trying to be respectful, but what happened to the prices going down? Hey, West Coast G for life. Happy Saturday. You should have Carlos down here with a protest sign. So far, yeah. Excuse me, please.
The other stuff is abstract.
Okay.